let's go.
Go.
No!
I think Loki has a hand up, but it's hidden behind a star.
Yeah.
I'll just raise the
There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yes, Loki.
What was the first cosplay each of you did?
Sorry.
It was actually the first time I met you.
Oh god, and we were just sort of like, woo, passing.
Yeah, I was Sloth from Full Metal Alchemist. And this one was Ed, so I was your mum.
Aww.
There was that, and it was awful.
It was awful.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my first cosplay as well, Edward Eric.
If a cosplay is meant to just be, if we're talking about just a replica of a real sort of costume thing, technically my first one was Michael Jackson's Bad outfit when I was about 4 years old. My mum made me a little jacket covered in all the buckles and everything, and I had curly black hair. I was admittedly a bit pale for it, but you know, whatever.
You were 4.
Yeah. My mum still got the jacket.
Aww.
Awesome.
That's cute.
But then I also grew up and then did Pain from Naruto, and it was a pile of piss. It was so bad.
Which pain?
The one in the Akatsuki with the plugs down the side of his nose, and I used a fancy dress shop wig, and it was horrendous. And then I made Charlotte do Kiba, I think it was, and that actually looked good. God damn it! I made the damn thing, and it looked better than my own piece of
Rubbish.
poo. Yeah. Gosh darn.
What was your first cosplay, Jeffrey?
It wasn't actually Remember at 13. No,
not?
I was a massive weeb. Massive.
What did you do?
I
I
That's
was
all
so
coming out
far into
now.
Final Fantasy 7, it was unreal. I was Sid Highwood. That's what I was.
Yeah!
It was disgusting. I actually wasn't that bad. No, I got lipstick.
If anyone ever makes a first cosplay and loves it, you're one of the few, because
I
most
was
cosplayers look back and go, oh god, how terrible I
My first one cosplay.
I think I drew my tattoo on myself with lipstick.
was. So pro.
So pro.
Such pro. Such pro.
Cosplay.
Oh, that brings back awful memories. Let's not go there. That's the dark side.
What?
How long do your tattoos take, Jack?
Yeah.
Oh.
That one.
It's been a
Yeah.
really long time.
Don't worry, Keith's gonna be wearing them later. Yeah, that's right.
Keith's got his own, I think.
Yes, he does.
Keith has his own.
But I like
He
it
does.
when Kelly drew on you.
Yeah, those were beautiful.
Well, those ones, they took a while, and then he slept on his arm, and they transferred to his face.
Oh no, that was horrible.
Memories.
That was, yeah, they were tattoo pens we used the first time in LA. Ah, do it! Okay, yeah.
Do it!
Do it! Why don't just do it?
Yeah, and yeah, I slapped on my arm all down my face. And these things are like semi-permanent tattoos.
So you changed to a Mike Tyson costume.
Yeah.
It was brilliant though. If you do need to, yeah, they're called Stargazer semi-permanent tattoo pens, and I did them. Well, you did them for me for Cecil, and I tried rubbing them off. And it was the next day at the airport when we were flying home to England, and some guy came up to me and went, "Oh, I really love your tattoos." And this is after I'd been trying to scrub off, and that's how good they look.
And Jack's response was, thanks. I'm totally that cool. The goggles are making me sleepy.
Dark in there.
Let them go!
Do you guys actually have any tattoos?
Yeah.
Kelly does.
Kelly does.
I've got a dragon on my shoulder, which my sister has a matching one, which mirror each other. And when they come together, they make a heart shape.
Aww.
And I've got a tulip thing on the bottom of my back as well, which I got when I was about 18. I want another one, but I don't know what I want, so I'll wait.
The Cerberus.
Just have two other butts. Not tiny butts. And a dog face like that.
Just a dog face right there.
Really highly rendered bots, like detail.
I'm gonna get out of this conversation because my brain is doing terrible things with this idea.
What are your tattoos?
Them two. And my Hobbit piece on my back.
I love your Hobbit tattoo.
So good! Show it! I can't really put it on.
No, take it off.
Take your shirt off!
Do it.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, then my back piece gets started when I get home. Yeah! It's a whole lot of It's gonna be good.
Jack, how did you actually do this?
Oh. Yeah, they took me a really long time. I'd go through eBay and then PayPal. Yeah, if you look them up, they're just on eBay. eBay, just fake tattoo sleeves. You can get them in all colours, all designs, everything. They're really, really cheap. I think these cost me about $8.
And then you can like sew them to tank tops and stuff and they don't fall down.
Yeah, unlike mine.
Kind of cheap way to do it yourself. You just use nylons and fabric markers.
Considering these cost about 99p from China, so like $1.50. It's not really that big a budget. And it's really easy because we're lazy.
No, it's like
So lazy.
So lazy.
pro cosplay.
Pro.
Oh.
Out of all your cosplays, which one took the most time to make?
The Hobbit stuff,
Hobbit.
probably.
Dorian.
You
Dorian.
reckon Dorian took longer?
Dorian took me
The
longer.
Thorin.
Yeah.
I
Honestly,
disagree.
Dorian looks
Possibly.
like a piece of easy poop
No.
compared to Dorian. No, I made them, I know.
Yeah.
Dorian looks so easy now looking back compared to
If you think about
Dorian.
it, yeah.
Because Dorian is so complicated.
So many details in him.
Yeah.
The Hobbit stuff was made in a sweatshop, basically, where every night for about 2 weeks we did nothing but working on them. And then every weekend we worked on them, and oh my god, it was exhausting. But we watched The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings through about 8 times. Extended editions.
Oh, wow.
Good times. And all the extra features. It's good.
Probably a toss up between Tariel and Blind Mag for me. That
Blind
took
Mag.
forever. Yeah. It's so long.
Yeah.
I'll do that again sometime. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Hobbit.
You look constipated.
Too much cocoa.
Ooh, too much cocoa.
Yeah, no, Mum would, I'm just trying to think in my head which one. No, Dorian took me the longest because I had to run a stitch over everything. I'm trying to do a running stitch on that leather was like, yeah,
Not enjoyable.
no.
Amala actually asked me to ask on behalf of him for you to explain what a little chef is.
Oh God, little chef!
Why is
Amala
contact?
Is she here with us now?
Where are you?
So you asked Amala, and Amala told you to ask us.
Yeah, hey, when are you going to MetroCon? They were just like, no, but you have to ask them for this. And they asked about the chicken nandos too, but I heard you guys already explained.
We've already
We've already
explained the cheeky
explained
Nando's.
Cheeky
Little chef.
Little chef. How do you explain
I'm
that?
trying to
It's like a
figure out what
Denny's.
Amala wants us to say about it.
It's like a Denny's, really.
It's like a Denny's that had its high in the 80s and then stayed in the 80s for the rest of time.
A few of them about the country.
They all look derelict though, like it's a Five Nights at Freddy's deal. If you step in, it feels like that. It's really weird.
It's just full of old
It's
people.
just full of death.
yeah.
It's full of old people, it's full of death.
It's
Well,
God's
Country
way.
room, kitchen buffet, or whatever it is.
It's a scary place.
Cheeky Nando's.
Cheeky
Cheeky
Nando's.
I
Nando's.
thought you said creepy now.
Creepy Nando's. You go down
That's
to
a Halloween,
Nando's with
that's
the lads
creepy
for a
Nando's.
creepy Nando's.
There's so many cookies still.
I want one.
Out of all your cosplays, which one is a cosplay regret that you have?
I don't know, which ones do I refuse to do anymore? Because that's probably them.
Axel and Demix?
That's not a regret. It's been some, because there's some that you've asked me to do and I've put them on and then gone, no, I hate it. I won't wear it.
There's obviously, yeah, Sabasa, you didn't like.
Yeah.
I don't think any regrets.
Sounds
one.
No.
I do it because I like it. I don't spend all that money on it for something I hate. So
You did Damon from Reboot and weren't too keen.
Oh, yeah. I didn't like that.
Can't think of any others. No. We're pretty good.
No.
no regrets.
No regrets! Never give up, never surrender.
Right. You guys fly around a lot. Have if you had any plane horror stories, like being stuck next to a screaming child.
Poor Jack. Poor Jack.
Well, our 9-hour flight took us 12 hours this time. That was fun.
Yeah.
We've been stuck on a plane with some German guys who decided to take their shoes off and wanted to die.
We were next to that lady on our connecting flight who, as British people, we just don't talk to strangers. And this lady, where are you from?
England. Proceed. Every story she has related to England ever.
Like, she was harmless, but we were so shattered. We had been travelling for like 20 hours plus, and we were like, we're so sorry, but we just want to sleep, please.
Please leave us alone.
Well, premise to this story, I have a bit of a vomit phobia. So on a plane ride to LA, which was something like 13 hours, the kid on the aisle just across from me, I was on the aisle seat, he was on the other side, was just throwing up into a Pyrex jug the entire journey.
Oh.
Oh, I know my kid's a puker. I'll just bring a see-through jug.
It was like, if you get it on me, I'm demanding an upgrade.
That's right.
I had one that I'm surprised it's not made me afraid of flying, but on the way to Germany, we were about to land, and we heard a really bad rumbling noise, and I was like, well, this is it.
This is the end.
I was like, that's not right, is it thundering? I looked outside, there's another plane above us, that we were both coming into land at the same time. And I just froze, I just couldn't, no, it's terrifying. And they both realised, and we both pushed off. We had to recircle to come back around. But that moment when you see another wing above you, you're like, that's not right. Excuse me, what's that?
It's left phalange.
Where's phalange? It was a moment where everybody just went, and then just everybody pooed themselves. And just sort of, yeah, we circled back around. Half an hour later, we're landing, and everybody's screaming at these poor attendants, like, they're not flying the plane. But yeah, that was the most horrifying flight I've ever had.
I think the most dangerous one I've had actually was with my ex. We were on a plane and someone started saying, is there a doctor on board? Which happens relatively often, let's be honest. And there wasn't, but they started going around asking if anyone had any sugary drinks with them because someone was a diabetic.
Oh.
And people were sort of going through their bags, and my ex said, do you know if they're a type A or a type B diabetic? Oh no, we don't know, they've passed out. Well, one of them, if you give them sugar, will help them. The other, if you give them sugar, will probably kill them.
Yeah.
They genuinely did not know this. They were going to give sugary products to someone who was passing out, despite not knowing whether they were a type A or a type B diabetic. It was only because my ex decided to query this question that they possibly saved someone's life.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah, that was fun. Can you imagine that flight? Like, give someone a chocolate bar and they just pass out dead.
Well.
My flight just got infinitely worse. Imagine being the guy who gave them the chocolate bar.
So just
You
you
did-
to go then.
It's like that episode of Doctor Who.
Death by Freddo.
Jack, we know that your favourite animal is a sloth, but what is everyone else's favourite animal?
I don't like animals.
Exactly.
I mean, rabbits alright, but you know, I'm not an animal person. They're like children, but
Furry.
they're
Fur
children
children.
you can legally put down if you don't like them.
Well, look, we spoke about this yesterday. You can still have your
You
children
can
down,
put a child
but it's
down,
not
just
as
not legally. Yeah, I'm not an animal person. I don't have patience and I don't like picking up poo. So.
Fair enough.
What? I'm honest. What can I say?
I like foxes.
It's a
Aw.
scraggy town fox. Yeah. That look like rats.
Scaggy London foxes. What's that? Is that a rat? No.
That's a
One
fox.
followed me home one time.
That's cool.
Foxes in London generally all look like heroin addicts.
Yeah.
You get the nice country foxes that are all fluffy and then the ones that come from London look like they've gone through a washing machine outside.
Like the one Danny used to have in her back garden that used to just sleep in the back garden all day.
Crack fox. Yeah.
And he used to sit there like not giving peace about being in her back garden. And they tried to get in her house.
Climb in a window.
They're going to steal her DVD player.
Good times.
I miss my cats.
Cats.
That's like my babies.
Fur babies.
This quill.
I miss our stupid bun. Danny keeps posting pictures of him like, the rabbit tried to eat my cables today, and there's just a rabbit.
Yeah!
And what you gonna do about it? Stupid rabbit.
If you like boxes, then what does the box say?
Oh God. We don't talk about that.
If in London, oi mate, you
Oi,
got
mate.
any heroin?
Whereabouts in the country are you?
Change.
You got
Change.
50p
Yeah,
for a cup of tea? Do you have
Toppings.
change for the
Toppings. Toppings, lady. Toppings.
Need to get to Manchester, mate.
On a slow news day back home, there was a story about someone whose cat would get on the bus every day, travel to the park, stay there for a while, then get the bus home. Meanwhile, in the West Country of England.
We live in a magical country.
Bus cats.
I was just wondering, what are you guys, what's like some of your most embarrassing stories from conventions?
I'm not allowed to tell the poo story, am I?
Most embarrassing
My favourite
PG-13.
story!
Kind of, it's PG and there's no swearing
Make
involved.
it PG-13.
Make it PG. It's PG.
We're being filmed, I can't tell the poo story.
Because well, they might watch it.
Big hotel, big executive room. A lot of poo involved.
Fecal
Lot of drunk
volcano.
people.
Lots of alcohol involved. Not me. I didn't do the thing. But it got done. I left. It was
On the walls.
That's the most horrifying convention story I had. I got the hell out of there quick.
Yeah.
Done. So done.
Look at Sasha's thing.
Trying to think.
I've had such lovely conventions.
Lovely convention.
Embarrassing convention stories was that, or just awful convention stories? Sorry,
Sure.
where have you gone?
Sure.
There you are.
There you are.
Both, I guess, if there were easiest, like, person.
Not really a convention story, but I've broken a bone through a cosplay.
Ooh.
What?
What?
Yeah, I was doing the stat from the Vampire Chronicles, and we got all of our costumes done. Like, it was sort of late evening time. It was nice out, nice and dark. We had the lights on in the garden. Like, let's go take some pictures. So I had these big, stupid man shoes on to be the stat, and went out to my garden. We took some pictures. We were coming back in, and I tripped off my garden step, and my friends tell me, "You just screamed and went quiet." And yeah, I broke a bone in my foot. This is the day before the convention.
Oh.
Went to convention anyway,
Oh.
and only found out it was broken after the convention. Because I was
Yikes.
walking around on it. I did the masquerade in it.
Oh.
Dragging him. I'm fine.
Because Louis went on before me and was like, "I'll get to you, Louis. I'm coming." Oh! It's not broken. They told me it wasn't broken.
They
was
lied.
broken. They
It
lied.
was
It was
broken.
It's the old story of the letter we received.
Oh no.
People who've done these battles before will recognise this story. If not, get comfortable.
Brilliant.
So, one of the first years we were here, we didn't realise quite how popular we were going to be. So we were in one of the wee panel rooms over there, which was possibly about one of these strips of chairs down the edges in size, and a little table at the front with me, Jack, Amala, Charlotte. I think that was it just the four of us that time?
Connor.
And Connor, yeah.
Connor was there.
So yeah, just all of us sat there. It was so full that people were down the sides, they were up the front, there's people everywhere, so many people. And then someone sort of watching from the door, which was sort of on the far side of the stage, puts their hand up and has a letter in their hand. And someone says, "Oh, I think they've got a letter for you." We're like, "Oh, cool, pass it over." And so people sort of being helpful go to reach for this letter to sort of pass it over in some weird thing. No one is allowed to touch the letter, as this sort of guy goes really loudly and pulls the letter away. So we're like, okay. Right, maybe you'd like to bring the letter to us. So he does, with the letter in the air the whole time. Which is a bit strange, but we've seen stranger at anime conventions. Puts this letter on the table. I take it because I take everything. Just in case it's anthrax, I'm the one who'll get hit first. These guys carry on the convention. And Kelly sits there with the letter. I turned to a marler, poker, and just passed the letter along. By this time, the kid who's giving it to us is gone. Never seen him again. Legitimately, have looked out for him every MetroCon. Don't know where he is. Pass this letter along to a marler, who just goes. This letter passes down the road, so people in the audience are more interested in watching the faces of the letter readers than listening to the panel. And eventually someone actually gets the balls to ask what's in the letter. We wouldn't tell them at the time. We took it back up to the room, tore it up and burned it. It deserved a worse fate. It was essentially some kid saying to us, I'm a big fan of you. Cool, that's fine. Then went into great detail about how much they love Stitch. Fine, Charlotte's a big Stitch fan, this is relatively well known. And about the various erotic dreams they've had about Lilo and Stitch characters.
Oh my god.
So it really did start as this is nice, this is a bit strange. Oh, did you?
No one has. No one has. No one has.
Oh, I don't know what he wants us to do with this. Yeah, that was our most interesting letter we've ever received. And if you're out there, random guy, please
show
get in
yourself.
contact and explain to me. Explain to me what you wish to achieve with this literary genius.
Or if you've had any more dreams since.
Yeah, have you had any more dreams since?
Branch out to other Disney films.
No.
The thing is, he'd watched the Lilo and Stitch TV show because it mentioned characters that weren't in the film.
Yep.
So yeah, big fan.
Big fan.
Never seen him since. Very concerning.
Any more?
I think the bigger concern is if he's seen you since.
Every step you
Take.
But sung in Stitch's voice.
Kelly broken.
No one's.
That's gonna haunt me.
Steve, quickly change the subject.
Please don't ask about Lilo and Stitch.
What is your most beloved cosplay that you have ever done? Your favorite? Your
Baby.
It kind of varies between which ones we like because we like the costume and which ones we like because of the role play we do. So the stupidest role play ones we do are generally things like the Avengers is pretty dumb and Left 4 Dead is pretty dumb.
So no dumb.
But favourite actual costumes? Quite a few. Like your Thorin is my favourite. Because you just look like Richard Armitage.
You do.
Talk like Richard Armitage, walk like Richard
Is
Armitage.
that Richard Armitage?
We do have an in-joke back home of if any of us are sat around and say we're all at dinner, we'll all be sat around the table. So Jack will be sat down here talking, me and Amala will be sat at the upper end of the table. And suddenly we'll just both pull our phones out and go,
You can't just take pictures of Richard Armitage.
Stop eating dinner!
Yep, and we've done that on restaurants, trains, in the street, on stairs, at cons.
Yep. It's when you shouted out, you went, "Oh my God, is that Richard Armitage?" in King's Cross, and everyone went.
You see people stop like, shit, where?
Where?
And then there's just this little noodle man. I like your Thorin.
I like your Mystique a lot.
Oh,
yeah, I
yes.
like my Mystique. That's probably my favourite one.
Wanda's my baby.
You look so great as Wanda.
Intervention. Intervention.
I'm so excited for the rest of the weekend with that.
I am so excited.
Oh, sorry. Enzo is my child.
Aww, you look
Enzo.
great as Enzo.
Gosh, it's got everything to do with my car.
Yes, your baby.
Clara's a lion.
Yeah, people think we're kidding when we say that Jeff literally turned her car into a fursuit. No, she did.
I really
It's
did.
in the same colours.
Yep.
It's got the logo from the car insignia on the back of it. It's cool.
Similar to the cat bus.
No, it's
Oh,
not similar to Cat Bus.
I don't drive the cat bus. I don't take the cat bus around the track, or I really actually do. Imagine that.
Win all the races.
Oh, yeah.
Just go on a drag strip of Cat Bus. That'd be amazing.
What was the most embarrassing fan you've ever been?
Most embarrassing fandom.
As in the people within the fandom, or like the stuff we've got up to enjoying that fandom? Or?
Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, please,
God, I'm just remembering the content of the letter and stuff.
I think in every single fandom there's always the extremists. There's always those extreme people, especially on Tumblr.
I basically don't do Tumblr anymore because I got fed up of people on Tumblr.
Because
Like
they-
quick Tumblr.
Because they just think that they either own the characters or they know the characters so well that they make all the decisions on it, and it's like.
Left 4 Dead came kind of like that for me. There was quite a lot of people on Tumblr who ripped into other people for what they liked or didn't like for Left 4 Dead, and I was like, I'm out, I've had enough. Screw you guys, I'm leaving.
Yeah. I'm a big Supernatural fan, but the Tumblr people just like, my God.
Yep.
So it's basically just Tumblr.
Tumblr.
Just Tumblr.
Tumblr. That's why I don't Tumblr.
Hannibal fandom on Tumblr.
God.
Oh, did you hear they're making Hannibal a bad guy?
Didn't see that one coming.
Wow.
Not see that coming.
Mind blown. Spoilers. Spoilers.
By the way, the Titanic sinks.
You're never going to see it.
So it's real.
The water is wet!
No.
7/8
Yeah. Thanks, Tumblr.
Nice.
Tumblr, you ruin everything.
Tumblr does.
There's a Tumblr blog, and I'm really hoping it's a troll account, which is dedicated to Cecil and Carlos aren't together. It's like, no, in canon, they are boyfriends, and this person has got a huge campaign to write to the creators to get signatures signed to break them up because Cecil and Carlos should both be straight.
That response. That's like be my response if I was reading it.
What's your favorite
Props. Oh, no way.
This is my baby. I've already seen it.
I've got like 2 Iron Man helmets. Quite like them. I also have a Stormtrooper helmet and a Clone Trooper helmet. I have a lot of helmets.
My favourite prop is Sydney.
Yay.
Your staff.
Yeah. I've got the smaller version of the staff, which was gifted me from the land of Oz. Yeah, I've got the stabby pointy stick.
The light stick.
I can't do props, so I don't tend to do costumes that have them, or I just don't do the props. So I'd like Tariel's daggers at some point, but I can't make the things. Let's make the things together. Let's make things.
I can show you my workshop.
They're excellent.
I made an animatronic Khajiit once with the full steel plate set. That was kick-ass. That was like, look at this! And then I had to sell it.
Your Gloinax, though.
You're glowing axe.
Oh my god, that thing was solid resin and they passed weapons check. I could honestly bludgeon someone to get through that axe. How did that pass weapons check? I just...
Who knows?
Who knows? But it was great.
It was great. It was great. Nick in the back.
Oh, are there any costumes that you guys have that you guys like started but never finished?
Yeah, so many.
So many.
So many.
Can't even think of them, but I know there's a lot of them.
There's at least 4 or 5.
Got,
Sherlock and Watson.
yeah. Got bits of
They're
Irene
dumb.
Adler ready to go. And I've got all the Warbler for Sif that I just haven't started.
Lady Sif.
Lady Sif. And I've many attempted versions of Katniss that just haven't happened.
Ooh, Katniss. Katniss is fun to cosplay.
One day. It will happen one day. Yeah. Many.
So many plans. Oh, are we 5 minutes?
Speed round.
Go!
Go!
Shell!
You guys are always getting gifts from fans. What's the most unique gift you've ever received from fans?
One of our friends, Stacey, did a set of pictures for Jack and I for one of our anniversaries, which was all the characters from all our shows and things we've done. Jack's character and my character in poses together. Like there's one of Tony and Loki being miserable at each other, but then every character is connected by scarves. So it's Tony and Loki sat back to back looking miserable with scarves around them, and Nick and Ellis tied up with scarves and all this sort of thing. And we've got them in various places around our house now. So it's probably our best one. You got a duck.
I got a duck.
Hard or soft tacos?
Hard.
After taco night, you've only had.
I only had tacos about a month ago.
Jack had his first taco experience.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeffrey made it for me.
Cooking mama.
I like hard tacos, but only if no one's around to judge me when I fail.
Yeah, they're impossible to eat.
Do you guys still have Chester?
No, Chester got put up for charity auction. He lives in Australia at the moment.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
he got
Somewhere.
sold for a heart charity. Yeah.
Will you be doing any more Welcome to Smackdown videos?
Yes, I want to do more Welcome to Smackdown videos. I want to actually have Carlos in the Welcome to Smackdown video.
Yep. Can you
I
work?
just lose my ability to speak around him.
How do you
How do you word?
Are you guys cosplaying the Avengers this weekend?
Yep.
Saturday and Sunday.
Tomorrow and Sunday.
Yeah, rest of the weekend is
No, too much.
SuperCon.
No, I don't.
Don't know
All
enough.
weekend.
Edward Eric, yes. Oh, flamboyant wreck.
Don't be ashamed.
Which all comes from Amala just turning around to him going, "You flamboyant wreck."
Got it.
Mala, how we love you.
Patent.
Yeah.
Whereas Amala's name, Pondermoofin, comes from our friend Dan going, "Think of something you like to do and a food you like to eat, and that will make you a name." So she likes to ponder, and she's a moofin, so she's Pondermoofin.
So yeah,
Why
I
would
think
just be
that's-
Angry KFC?
Angry Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Angry KFC.
Angry broccoli.
Angry broccoli.
Angry broccoli.
Oh. Yesterday, I got hit by the loveliest dude bro in the world. All he came up to me and said, "Put his hand on my shoulder." I was like, "Oh, hello." He's like, "How old are you?" 23. He's like, "Would you like to fuck?" I was like, "No, thank you."
And then walked straight back to me going, "Just got propositioned."
Oh, what a pickup line!
And then we saw them today at breakfast, and I went, "That's them. Hi.
What the
They
problem
don't recognise you."
The other thing was, I was in fursuit. I was in full fursuit, so they propositioned a mascot. They didn't know what I was inside. I could have been like, "Right, mate, yeah." They wouldn't have known.
Thank you very much, guys.
Get kicked out.
We can't stick around afterwards because we've got to now
We gotta go
get
get Left 4 Dead
changed.
clothes.
So,